Racism and discrimination equals ignorance and fear. I will tell you why, but first we all have to understand how our brain works and what is unconscious bias. If you are human, you have biases. It's the way our brains work. According to research and communication model theory started since 1950s, the human brain is bombarded with more than 2 million bits of information at any given moment of time. And that's through our five senses. Like my eye is able to recognize everything in the room I'm at right now, including their size, the different colors, shapes. My ears at the same moment, I can recognize the so many different sounds that's producing right now. I'm able to recognize difference between more than one essence while I'm doing all this at the same time, in addition to the taste and the texture that I can feel through my skin. So thousands and millions of information that's getting through to the brain, and it can only process around 50 to 100 bits of information at every second, which forces us to quickly filter all this information and compress them based on our beliefs, values, culture, language, and memories. Consequently, we either generalize, delete, or distort information. Example: you visited the country and unfortunately had two or three very bad experiences with its people, so you created an opinion about them. So whenever you see someone from that country, you will immediately think, oh, he's probably arrogant or mean. And here you are generalizing. Or you can decide that you don't see him at all, and just to avoid the pain, or as his people did not leave significant impact on you, so you just basically as if he doesn't appear in front of you. So here you're deleting. Or you see him and you say, these guys are taking over. They're the only ones I'm seeing recently. So here you're distorting. So all this quick filtering operation was to enable the creation of an internal representation, full visual picture supported with our five senses, plus an opinion about it. So it can be saved as a memory. We usually remember incidents that have strong emotion linked to it. The stronger the memory is. Once the event is stored, it creates a state of mind or an opinion, like whether you like the person from that country or no. This will result in physiology change, like a smile or a cross eyebrow, and then will shortly be followed by a behavior which will either be open and welcoming to that person or cross and not interested at all. So although we have strong intention to be intellectual and sophisticated, our brain operates in a somewhat primitive way to influence our behavior and decision making. Evolutionary basis: different equal unsafe. If you don't have my same tribe marks, you're a threat. We tend to bond more with those who look, sound, think, and act like us, and less with those who don't. These actions set off a reaction and initiate a feeling or response that lead to some people feeling excluded and undermined. We've all been inheritors of those same behaviors unintentionally. According to Dr. Benjai, the co-author of Blind Spotting 2013, the first step to defeating our hidden bias is to be honest with ourselves about the blind spots that we have. Having a bias is only human. The only shame is in making no effort to improve. Human beings are improving species. While unconscious bias operate in our brain at a very subtle level below our awareness. That's why we say it's unintentional. Discrimination and racism are both intentional and happen at a conscious level. What a shame.